Now, before I get started, I want to give a huge shout out to a subscriber of mine, Preston Jennings. Preston was gracious enough to lend me his Deathsaurus in order to make this Toyhax video. So Preston, thank you so much. Both myself and my viewers really appreciate it. So now, let's get to haxing up this bad boy.
Patriot Prime Reviews is a channel for adult collectors and may not be suitable for children under 13 years of age. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Patriot Prime here once again with another Toyhax.com sponsored video. But before I get started, I need you guys to do me a favor. If you're watching this video right here and are not a subscriber of Patriot Prime Reviews, please consider hitting that subscribe button right now. It won't cost you a thing, but will help me and my channel out tremendously. Now, on to the decals. And the set we're looking at in this video is for the Haslab Transformers Deathsaurus and his minions. And this decal set includes 11 decal sheets on a combination of foil and vinyl backing. So now, without further ado, let's take a look at Deathsaurus, both before and after Toyhax decals. And welcome to Patriot Prime Reviews. Now, the first things I'm going to go over is Deathsaurus's weapons, starting with this big old blaster right here. This thing is huge. I mean, I could almost use that. Anyway, great paint applications. It's got a silver barrel, red along the front. It's got some weird little claws right here. Got some purple circles right above the handle, silver here on top, and silver on the back for what I guess is the exhaust. So, not bad looking. Next up is his scimitar, and I love the looks of this thing. This looks awesome. Big old silver blade right here, gold hilt and a red handle with gold down here at the bottom. I forget what that's called, but this thing looks awesome as is, and I cannot wait to see what Toyhax does for it. So there you go, Deathsaurus's weapons before and after. Taking a look at the blaster once again, the blaster gets nice new purple chrome decals. You got 3 right there on the underside, right behind the barrel, and 3 circles that go over top of the purple circles that were already there. I really like the looks of that. Man, you just gotta love chrome. And speaking of chrome, take a look at the scimitar now. Nice new chrome decals on both sides, and this thing looks glorious. I just love the looks of that chrome when it catches the light. The only problem is these decals are huge and a pain in the butt to put on. I actually had an issue right here. You can see a little crease in the chrome. I just could not line that one up. Which leads me into discussing something new that Toyhax is offering, the stubby finger discount. So if you know you're going to have a problem applying your decals, you can order 2 sets of a decal set, the second one at a lower price. And when I checked Deathsaurus, the second set was 50% off. So a nice option if you know you're not that great at applying decals. So anyway, there are Deathsaurus's weapons after. Now let's take a look at Deathsaurus's shield. And this is all just one big gray piece. We do have some black breaking up the gray, a Decepticon insignia right there, some dark blue on either side, and a light bluish gray for that little vent area right there. Now there are lots of nice molded details, so it does look really, really good, but as usual, I cannot wait to see what Toyhax can do for it. So there you go, Deathsaurus's shield before and after. Deathsaurus's shield gets quite a few new decals thanks to Toyhax. Taking a closer look at the shield, we've got new blue-gray decals here on the top, here in the center, right there, and along the sides. And I really like those because those decals have a lot of details hidden in them. There's also a brand new Decepticon insignia right there You do have options, all kinds of different ones to choose from. I went with the basic style. You also get these little red and gray decals that break up all of the black, kind of a design decal right here and on the tip of the shield, if I can get that to focus in. And that's pretty much it. I really like the looks of this shield now. So there you go, Deathsaurus' shield after. Next up, we have the two little Autobot Micromasters that came with Deathsaurus. We have Autobot Boater and Pippo. Yes, Pippo. So anyway, let's take a look at Boater first. Great paint applications for the head. I love that. He's got a really cool head sculpt. Dark gray helmet, blue eyes, silver mouth plate, red for the chest, red for the waist, and that's it. The rest is white and blue. Taking a look at Pippo here, more great paint applications for the head sculpt. We got a blue visor, silver face, red helmet, red and silver Autobot insignia dead center on the red chest. Moving on down, we got some blue for the feet, and the rest of him is just white and blue. So there they are in robot modes. Let's take a look at them in vehicle mode. In vehicle mode, straight out of the packaging, both of these figures leave a lot to be desired. I mean, look at Boater here. There's really no details whatsoever. He's just white and blue. Big old open area right there. So boat mode, kind of disappointing. Taking a look at Pippo here, at least he has some paint applications. He's got blue for the windows all the way around, which is something different for Hasbro, and he's got the red light bar on top. Lots of great molded details, but still very plain. So there we go. Autobot Boater and Pippo before and after. And I am amazed how many decals Toyhax gave these little Autobots. Starting off with Boater, who I'm now naming Sea-Watch in honor of the G1 Micromaster of the same name. We've got the Sea-Watch decal right here on the front. You do have options. If you can see them, you can put Coast Guard or Boater on there. I went with Sea-Watch. He also has these nice red and white stripes there on the front. Dark gray along the entire underside of the boat that wraps all the way around. We got new decals with 035 right there on the side, ladder decals, vent decals, life preservers, and a Autobot symbol with anchors, and all of those decals are on both sides. He also gets these awesome new chrome yellow gold-ish windows that wrap all the way around and look really good. I love the way the yellow or gold accents all of the blue. There are new blue decals here on top with little rectangle details attached, and you get these white pin covers that cover the pins there on top of the boat. So man, what a difference Toyhax made for Sea-Watch's boat mode. So now let's take a look at Pippo, who I'm now going to call Fix-It, just like the G1 Micromaster. And you do have options here. As you can see, I went with Fix-It. You also have Pippo and Wee Woo. Oh yeah, ambulance sound. Wee Woo, Wee Woo. But I went with Fix-It. Fix-It here also gets lots of decals for his vehicle mode. Starting right here on the front, there's new red decals right there underneath the windows, and new red decals here along the sides that go into this new big decal here for the rear with ambulance, a little narrow window, and a red cross or white cross. Be advised that under this decal right here are filler decals that you put in the windows to even this out so it lays nice and flat. You also get Rescue Patrol right here with a little Autobot symbol. Back of the ambulance, we've got ambulance and ambulance right there with another white cross with a red stripe. You got a chrome bumper there. You got chrome here on the front. And that's pretty much it. So Toyhax did a great job with these two in their vehicle modes. Now let's check out robot mode. The robot modes for these two don't get as many decals as vehicle mode, but what they do get really works. Taking a look at Sea-Watch here, we got a new decal here for the chest with some red, yellow, and gray. New Autobot insignia right there below the red. New decals for the crotch. We got silver here on either side and silver and yellow. And then for the arms, we've got new red and white stripes. And you also have the black that was underneath the boat mode, or the bottom of the boat. And you got yellow from the windows on the feet. Taking a look at Fix It here. New decal right front and center on the chest with a Autobot insignia. And new chrome blue decals on either side. And then of course you make out, or you get a carryover from vehicle mode with the chrome fenders and the red stripes. So there you go, guys. We got Sea-Watch and Fix It After. Next up, we have Deathsaurus' minions, Tiger Chest and Eagle Chest. Man, you gotta love these names. Anyway, let's take a look at Tiger first. Now, this guy looks more like a turtle than a tiger. Actually, a flying turtle, but, you know, it is what it is. As far as beast mode's concerned, the only real details he has is red eyes, and he has kind of a glitter finish to the plastic. If you can see that with the light, see around his eye, that's pretty cool. The rest of the figure, it's all the detail and colors on his back. First off, you've got these awesome looking chrome wings. I love the looks of these things. Those absolutely pop. They look great on the front, or the back rather, but underneath they're very gappy and holy and just do not look as good. And big old L right there. But this way, they look awesome. The whole back piece here is done up in blue. We got a purple Decepticon insignia with white around it. We got some red intakes right there. And the front, we've got white with red intakes once again. And that pretty much does it for Tiger. Now let's take a look at Eagle. And I like the looks of this beast mode, except underneath it's very waffly. Not a lot of paint applications underneath for beast mode. I mean, you got paint applications there for the beak, and honestly, I can't tell if those eyes are painted or not. They almost look a pink compared to the rest of the red. They just blend in too much. I hope Toyhax gives him some eye decals. Now, the back of the Eagle, this is where the details shine. We got black and yellow on the wings here. For the back, we got some blue. There's a Decepticon insignia right there. A little black here on the base of the tail. And really, that's about it. Now, you shut the tail up, you get a lot more blue with the Decepticon insignia. And I think that goes into play for Deathsaurus himself. We'll go ahead and take a look at it right now anyway. And that is pretty much it for Eagle. So there we go. We got Tiger and Eagle before and after. We'll take a look at Tiger first, starting here with the back. He gets new black decals here on these red thrusters, some gold highlights there on the blue, and some vent decals here inside the red. He also gets these really cool eye decals. They're red with a shine to them. You do have options. You can use the plain red or the ones with the shine. I went with the shine because, man, that looks so good. And the only other decals he gets are underneath his wings. If you can see, he gets these gold chrome decals with some line details on them and a gold decal right there on the orange to make all that blend in together. So it's hidden unless you fold the wings up, but it's still a nice option for him. Next up, we have Eagle, and man, I love what they did for Eagle. Just check that out. Lots of brand new decals that really make the Eagle pop. You got these new blue feathers on each wing. You got blue feathers down here on the tail feathers, or blue feather decals on the tail feather. Some gold decals right here. Big red and black decal there for the center. See, nothing on the back side. Yeah, that looks so good. Oh yeah, and the black decals right there. I wish he got eye decals. His eyes just blend in too much to his head, but still, that looks awesome. So, there you go. There is Tiger and Eagle After. And now we finally made it to the main event, Deathsaurus himself. And I apologize for the whole white background. He would not fit in my Teletron 1 background. This is a big figure. So straight out of the packaging, Deathsaurus looks awesome, and I really regret not getting this guy myself. Taking a closer look at the figure, he's got a fantastic head sculpt with a great paint job. He's got a blue helmet, you got some red details right there on the horns, some gold chrome for the crest right there. You can make out some red right there below the crest that lead into this white section here that looks like a beak. Got a silver face, red eyes, you got some black vents right there along the side. The chest, we've got blue with a purple Decepticon insignia with some black right there. The wings are greatly sculpted. I mean, that's an awesome looking sculpt job on the wings. And you got some red and black right here at the top with a Decepticon insignia. That is on both sides. The shoulders are highly detailed as well. You got gold, red, black, and white. Moving on down to the forearms, we got more gold, light blue, red along the sides. You got gold right here for the beast mode feet, black underwear with a red crotch with a white background or white outline. Moving on down, the knees are gold, black, and red. Blue there for the shins. Got some more gold right here, black feet. Man, this guy just looks amazing. I love the looks of this figure, but wow, I cannot wait to see what Toyhax does for him. So there you go, guys, the mighty Deathsaurus in robot mode before and after. Deathsaurus' robot mode gets one hell of an upgrade thanks to Toyhax. Taking a closer look at the figure, we'll start with the head right here. You've got new red decals on the horns and right there above the beak on the forehead. And he has new eye decals. If I can get focused in, he has the same type of eye decals that Tiger had with the shine. You do have the options of just the plain red eyes, but I went with that one. I think that looks so good. Moving on down to the chest, we got these new blue-gray decals right here and black decals with some chrome highlights right there. There's also a brand new Decepticon insignia for the chest. You do have options. There are multiple Decepticon insignias to choose from. The same can be said for the wings as well, but we'll get to that here in a moment. He also gets new black decals for the abs, for the arms, new decals right here for the shoulders, and a blue-green decal right there above the wrist. For the waist or underwear area, he gets these gold highlights here and a new red decal for the crotch. Now let's take a look at these wings, and my God, these wings look so much better now. Starting off, we get this massive red decal right there with this kind of a scale texture to it that looks really good and catches the light wonderfully. Also, new Decepticon insignia. As I showed earlier, you do get choices. Multiple decals for the wings. It's kind of a blue-gray decals with all these really cool details inside them. Red decal right there for that circle and little blue-gray red decals right there. I love the looks of the wings. They too do take a while because you do front and back. That's a lot of wing decals. Moving on down to the legs, we've got new red decals right there for the knees, gold decals right here on top of the knees, gold accents right there at the bottom of the knee with new black decals there, and new gold decals for the shin vents, I guess. Inside the leg, we've got some red decals right there. And I missed the ones on the thighs. We got decals right here on the, excuse me, right there on the outside of the thigh and inside. So all in all, I mean, Deathsaurus looks fantastic now. What a difference Toyhax makes. So there you go, guys. Deathsaurus in robot mode after. In Beast Mode, straight out of the packaging, Deathsaurus loses a lot of the details that he had in Robot Mode, especially in the wings. As you can see, there is no paint applications on the underside of the wings, which are much more prominent in the Beast Mode. Lots of sculpted details, but man, I wish it had more color. He does have a really nice head sculpt right here, looking like a dragon or a demon chicken. Got evil red eyes, a gold yellowish beak, silver there on the inside of the mouth with some teeth. Let's see, you got black for the chest, blue arms, and of course the legs were the robot arms. Got the gold feet that I showed off earlier. The tail, or the shield is now attached as the tail, and as you can see, I've already got that Toyhaxed up. This isn't my figure, so I didn't transform him first. I went ahead and Toyhaxed the smaller pieces. I didn't realize that attached as the tail, but as you can see, he's already kind of Toyhaxed up. The back, to me, like I said, there's the wing decal or details here on the back. You just got the red with the Decepticon insignia, all of the sculpted details there, the chest, the crotch, everything that we saw in Robot Mode. So I'm really hoping Toyhax can improve this Beast Mode. So there you go, guys. Deathsaurus in Beast Mode before and after. And what a difference Toyhax made for Deathsaurus's Beast Mode. This thing looks amazing now. Taking a closer look at the figure, we'll of course start with the head. He gets new chrome decals here on top of the head and along the forehead that extend into this white decal right there above the eye. New chrome decals beside the eye and another one right there. New black tech decals on the cheek and the neck, and there's triangle decals, black triangle decals on the back of the neck. You also have chrome here on these feathers or spikes, and man, that head looks awesome now. Moving on down to the blue section right here, we've got red and yellow decals right there. Decals on the arm include this circle decal for the shoulder, a gold decal for the elbow, and a gold decal along the forearm. The wings, let's get to the wings. There are lots of decals for the wings, and this looks so much better than it did. Now these wings are going to take you a while. Unlike the robot side, the beast side, there are filler decals that go underneath the top decals that you see right here, and these wings took a while to do. Multiple decals all throughout that you can see, and there's also little pin covers that cover the chrome pins. Wow, what a difference those wings make. Moving on down to the legs, we've got new decals right here in this little black section. More gold accents here. A blue-green accent or decal right there above the knee. I guess that's the knee. Some gold accents there. Gold accents here on the inside. On the claws, we've got gold for the talons. So you got a decal here on top and the sides, and the same on the rear talon as well. Got gold decal on top and the sides. For the tail, we've got circle decals right here, and we've already seen the decals for the shield. Taking a look at the back of the beast, here are the wings that we saw earlier in robot mode, along with the chest, the crotch. There are red decals right here for the base of the tail, and really that's about it. I hope I didn't miss anything, because there were a lot of decals applied to this monster, and I love it. He looks so good now. So there you go, Deathsaurus in Beast Mode after. As usual, Toyhax knocked it out of the park with their decal set for Haslab's Deathsaurus. This figure and his minions look so much better now. I thought he looked good before, but Toyhax just blew me out of the water with their attention to detail. And speaking of attention to detail, I missed something on Fix It right here. I forgot to apply the chrome decal that goes right there on the light bar. I didn't even see that until I was almost finished with the main guy right there. I mean, every mode for every figure benefits from this decal set. Love the Micromasters. I love the beast minions. I do wish that Eagle had some eye decals because his eyes just blend too much into the figure itself. But still, he looks really good, especially from the back. Deathsaurus, on the other hand, looks amazing now, especially with those wing decals. I mean, they look absolutely fantastic. They're a pain in the butt to put on, but the end result is well worth it, as you can plainly see. So if you happen to have a Haslab Deathsaurus, I highly recommend this decal set from Toyhax.com. And don't forget, when you visit Toyhax, to use my monthly promo code to save 15% off your order. But be advised, that code does end at the end of the month. I also want to give another huge shout out to Preston Jennings for lending me his Deathsaurus. I hope you enjoy the decals that I applied. Now guys, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to click that bell icon to get notified when I upload new videos. Also, if you're in any position to help out the channel, I do have a super thanks button, and I also offer channel memberships. And I have to give a huge shout out and thank you to all my current channel members, because it is your support that helps keep this channel going. Once again guys, this is Patriot Prime, signing out. Hooah!